Salt, commonly known as sodium chloride, is approximately 40-60. It also acts as a binder and a stabilizer in food, in addition to imparting flavor. A high concentration of salt inhibits the growth of bacteria, making it useful as a food preservative. Bacteria cannot survive in an environment with a high salt concentration. In order for nerve impulses to be conducted, muscles to contract and relax, and for the right balance of water and minerals to be maintained, the human body requires a little quantity of sodium. However, eating food that has an excessive amount of salt might be detrimental to one's health as a whole. The following is a list of some of the risks that come with taking an excessive amount of salt. 1. You have a greater risk of developing heart disease. Experts in the field of medicine believe that the increased consumption of processed foods that is loaded with salt is to blame for the elevation of people's blood pressure levels and the subsequent increase in the likelihood of developing cardiovascular disease. The vast majority of individuals are completely unaware of how much salt they take on a daily basis, let alone the recommended levels. Researchers have discovered that people with type 2 diabetes have a higher chance of acquiring cardiovascular disease, which means that their already extensive list of dietary restrictions needs to be expanded to account for this new information. 2. There is a possibility that you will develop stomach cancer. Cancer of the stomach is one of the 6 most frequent types of cancer, and it is the 3rd most lethal kind of cancer in the world. Increased consumption of salt is one of the factors that can contribute to the development of stomach cancer. Researchers do not have a complete understanding of the relationship between salt and cancer, and it is unclear whether or not all foods high in sodium provide the same risk. There is some evidence to suggest that this danger may predominantly originate from foods that have been preserved by curings, such as meats, shellfish, and vegetables that have been salted and fermented. 3. It has the potential to cause severe thirst. Eating a meal that is high in salt can also lead you to feel excessively thirsty and have a dry mouth. Your body will try to correct the ratio of sodium to water in a number of different ways. One of these ways is by encouraging you to drink. Because of this, you may find that you have to urinate more frequently than usual as a result of the increase in fluid consumption. On the other hand, if you do not drink enough water after eating a meal that is high in salt, you run the risk of your body's sodium levels rising above what is considered to be a healthy level. This condition is referred to as hypernatremia. 4. It is likely that you will appear puffy. If you have too much sodium in your body, you may have swelling. The swelling is most likely to occur in areas of the body such as the face, hands, feet, and ankles. If you notice that you have greater puffiness than usual, you should examine the amount of salt that you are consuming.